I welcome you all to this virtual learning online platform. Today, you will learn report writing. Friends, we had a detailed discussion about various communication skills in English. Actually, communication is the everyday process for each one of us. Either we communicate verbally, or else we try to communicate in the written form. But one thing is sure, that we do communicate. We also talked about listening, speaking, reading, and writing as the four fundamental elements of communication. Speaking and writing are categorized as productive skills, whereas listening and reading are categorized as the receptive skills. However you categorize, the point is we should always be successful in communication, whether it is done verbally or else it is done in the written form. The purpose is to pass on the message from one end to the another. And of course, you need a language for the purpose of a successful communication. I hope you know that the language is a medium of communication. And as far as the present process of communication which is happening in this online class is also an example of communication, the medium of instruction that I adopted or the language that I adopted is equally familiar to the sender and the recipient. Since I am speaking now, I am producing sounds of English, and you are listening whatever sounds I have been producing from this online virtual platform. So this process of sharing the ideas, discussing the content from the text is happening because we are using a language as a medium of communication. And whenever you look at either spoken skills or written skills, you do come across a number of soft skills also. More particularly talking about writing skills in English. We write a letter for the purpose of communication. We write an application. We write our curriculum vitae or biodata or resume for the purpose of job. We write a report also. Sometimes we write essays, articles, news columns, so on and so on. This variety of writing provides us a kind of platform where we can share our ideas, thoughts, feelings, emotions, sentiments, experiences, observations, studies, so on and so on. Here, if you refer to your textbook, you will come across the 8th unit, section B, that mainly talks about how to write a report and how to compose a news item for a newspaper. So let us try to study now. First, the report writing. As far as report and essays are concerned, there are two different pieces of writing. I mean to say, report writing and essay writing, both are the different pieces of writing. The kind of skill that you need for report writing and the kind of skill that you need for essay writing, both may come under the writing skills only, but techniques are different, styles are different. And here you will come to know about the fundamentals of report writing. If you really see this report writing and essay writing, these two words are sometimes used interchangeably. But when you minutely go through, you will realize the essential difference between report writing and essay writing. As far as the report is concerned, it is a short, sharp, concise document which is written for a particular purpose, has its own expected audience, and that is always focused as far as the content processing is concerned. But on the other hand, you have essay writing. An essay generally presents an argument, a kind of meticulous research of the topic that you have done, and you try to present your ideas, thoughts in an organized manner. The structure of a report and the structure of an essay, both are totally different. In other words, we can say that the report writing is a kind of record of facts, and it actually analyzes a situation or a problem, often making certain recommendations for further action. Report writing is excessively used in the corporate world because whatever task, whatever assignment is given to different employees, either before the commencement of the task or after the completion of task, the employees are expected to submit their reports. And that report becomes a very authentic document for the company to execute its policy. And here you are going to learn how to actually write an effective report. But before we proceed, let us talk about the important elements that may include the report writing. Let us talk about it in detail so that you will have a very clear idea of it. In general, a report may include a kind of description, and the description is that of a sequential, presentation of events or situations. Because one after the other, we are expected to well organize the events or situations or the happenings or the observations. Similarly, those who are writing this particular report are expected to present their own interpretation about the significance of the report, about the events or the situations, whichever they are talking about in their report. But one thing that the report writer should always be careful about the fact findings, about his own studies, about the investigation of the facts. Unless the report writer is convinced with all these, he is not really expected to put it on a piece of paper called a report. In addition, you need to discuss the expected and the likely outcome based on your own observations, investigations, fact findings. And these outcomes, or the likely or expected outcomes, and your recommendations will definitely make that document as a well-organized, systematic report on a particular topic. Finally, you need to provide your recommendations, because writing a report expects from you that you should really either get associated with the actual task assigned, and based on your own findings you should recommend certain things. Whether your higher-ups should really go ahead with the project or not. Because your report and your recommendations are going to decide the course of action of your organization. Last but not the least, your conclusion. The way you started right from the beginning till the last recommendation that you met, finally you need to add on a proper justification and the conclusion to your report, so that your higher-ups, those who are going through your report, will have a comprehensive idea of the problem or the situation or the circumstances or the topic, whatever is really assigned to you for making this report. And once they go through it, they will also have a comprehensive understanding of the things. Now, I would like to talk about a few guidelines for writing an effective report. See, I'm using a word effective. Your writing should also be effective. Your report should also be effective. Why do I specifically highlight this word? The word effective suggests you that the kind of action that you are doing is definitely going to produce some results. So first, let us talk about the guidelines for writing a report. So once you take up the responsibility of writing a report or working on one particular report, before you start, you should take some time to prepare and chalk out your own plan of writing a report. Means, before commencing any act of writing a report, first of all, you need to do your own preparation for it. You should chalk out your own plan of action. And once you have your own plan of action, once you have your skeleton structure of a report, then you start your thinking process how to really get it done successfully. Because whenever you write anything, whether it is a report or an essay or a letter or an application or your resume, biodata, whatever that you write as a piece of writing, we need to take care of the audience into consideration. I mean to say, your reader into consideration. First of all, decide your audience, decide your readers. Is your reader a common group of students or the faculty members or your immediate superior or the higher ups in the organization or the company? Find out who is going to be your reader. What is the purpose of writing a report? If it is related to the professional matter, and if at all, the report is going to decide the policy of your company or the organization, then I think you are shouldering a very big responsibility. So decide your readers and the purpose of writing a report. Unless you have a very clear and succinct idea of the purpose and the objective of writing a report, you will not be able to even initiate with it. Once you find out the basics of your report, then start collecting some relevant information, supporting information. Later, you can start sorting out and evaluating that information. Organizing the collected information and structuring it properly is the most crucial stage of your report writing. Your primary data, your secondary data, I mean to say the kind of information that you gathered in the view of writing your report will definitely be helpful to you throughout. More particularly, you need to be very serious about collecting the facts about the situation or the problem or whatever that you are expected to write in your report. Because writing a report is nothing but to present the factual information to your higher ups. And once you collect all that and you are convinced with the data collected, you are convinced with your fact findings, then you can start writing the introductory part of your report. Introduction should be apt and precise, very to the point. It should explain the problem. It should have a statement about the objective as well. And later you can state the foremost information related to the report or the core of the report. And of course, once you process all that kind of data in your writing, you definitely allow the reader to know the actual purpose of writing the report. Because in the process of writing, you may explain how the details of the report are arranged, how the points are properly justified, how the recommendations are drawn, how the fact-finding is done. And all these things are automatically coming into the main body of the report that actually is followed by your introduction. So the information in this section is usually arranged in the order of importance. The most important information comes first, and accordingly, in the descending order, you can organize your inputs. In between, your discussions are expected. Your statistical analysis is also expected if at all it is needed there. And finally, your recommendations carry a lot of importance as far as your report writing is concerned. Your recommendation can be the part of this section, that is the main body of your report, and it can be included at the end of the main body, just before your conclusion. It will definitely be helpful to your higher-ups to decide and determine the future course of action based on your recommendations and conclusions. And at the end, never forget to provide a proper justification and the conclusion to your report. This is where everything comes together in brief. Whatever you started right from beginning till the last point of your recommendation, very tactfully and skillfully, you are expected to organize your points, and you should briefly explain or describe in your conclusion section. As far as writing style is concerned, always keep it simple. Don't use jargons or the archaic words or the words which are outdated or very technical terms which are difficult to understand. You should avoid all this. Keep it simple, straightforward, and see that your sentences are also short and to the point. Avoid making the complex sentences, because deriving the meaning from the complex sentences sometimes creates a problem for a few. So do not get into much details unless they are necessary. There are a few people, those who provide the unnecessary inputs and descriptions in their report. You should avoid it. Your heading of the report should always be reflecting the core of your report. Similarly, the heading or the title that you finalize for your report is also expected to be very much expressive of the content and the objective of writing that particular report. So once you organize yourself in this way, I think you will definitely be successful in writing a report. But overall, you need to remember that writing a report is a kind of activity that gives you an opportunity to address a problem, to address a situation, or to find certain facts about the happenings and prepare a document, a piece of document that becomes the authentic document for your organization. And once you do that, you will definitely be successful in writing a report. So these are the details of report writing. A legible, learned person will always address the point properly, will follow the expected structure for report writing, will adopt a kind of writing style that will be acceptable to the standard norms, and without any ambiguity and complexity of ideas, the report will be presented and submitted to the higher.